gon' step by me? Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me?
I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a dice. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a like. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with, I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Quick intimate with soul explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage to be like, see the crowd going ahead to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going ahead to be like. Raised by some Zulu.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set!
Mond looks to throw on first down. And caught by London. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Mond. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon first down.
Let's go now. You don't
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. Breaks the tackle, now alley. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he stopped immediately there. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's going to be stopped at about
the Simons created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Real.
They'll try the right side here with White. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit. This one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The Buccaneers hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your point.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the foot. And now the rookie's free.
On the set.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, they weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ready up.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's Algier. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Good.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Run.
Mayfield to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mon going to throw it. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That's good for 28 yards. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's second and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Way for the second time. That's taken on the 25. A very nice taking over, first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Mon looks to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Mond out of the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
On second down, they'll run with White. There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Here we go, Jack. 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Black Ultra.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give left side to Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check. Ready?
Hand off now to Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's complete to Palmer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. To throw, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Regular, regular, regular. What's that?
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Real. What's that?
They'll look to throw again. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Falcons 23, Buccaneers 13.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Algier now up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Levante David in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A give to Robinson on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Zach Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
16-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.